Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. My name is Saxon, and in this video I'm going to take you through a series of different movements, nice and simple but very effective, and when done consistently, these movements can improve your lymphatic flow and elimination, improve your digestion, improve circulation of your blood throughout your entire body, increase mobility, improve injuries, all these wonderful things that if done consistently, these movements can have a really profound impact on your physical and mental and emotional health. So stick with it. It's super simple. It's 1 minute per exercise with 20 seconds rest afterwards. So it's just over 12 minutes, not long. And yeah, when done consistently, as I said, these movements, this routine can have a really profound impact on your well-being. So stick with it. All right, so your first movement is going to be a nice simple hop. All right, you're just going to be bouncing up and down on the balls of your feet, straight up and down. All right, if you're having trouble doing that, if your body doesn't feel ready to do that, what you can just do is do small little knee bends like this. Whatever you're capable of, all right? If you can, just stay light on the toes, just like this. Doesn't have to be anything more. Again, what we're looking to do, get the lymphatic system moving. So the lymphatic system is your waste removal system, connected to every single cell in your body. All right, and its main job is to remove cellular waste, cellular acids. But your lymphatic system requires or relies on movement to eliminate effectively. All right, so that's what we're doing over the course of this 12-minute process, 12-minute routine, is to get the body moving, giving it the movement it needs to get that lymphatic system. So that's a minute down. You got 20 seconds rest. Alrighty, hopefully you guys are all feeling pretty good so far. I've already got my breath up. The next one is going to be something very similar, but with rotation. All right, again, our body can move in so many different ways, but in the average we're also going 3, 2, 1. So we're bouncing, but now we're turning our feet and then turning that upper body the opposite way. So we're rotating through that trunk. Again, if you're having trouble with this, I want you to just stay on your feet, slight bend like this. Looks like a dance move, all right? This can be your next dance move once you head out. But if you can do that, or if you can only do that, just do this. But if you can, rotate those feet, turn those shoulders in the opposite direction. And already I can feel my body warming up. And I'm moving it. So again, our body can move in so many different ways. It can twist, it can turn, it can rotate, it can bend, flex. But so many of us in the modern world, especially those of us who work office jobs, we barely move. We walk to work, we sit at a desk, we come home, we sit on a couch, and then go to bed. We barely move our body in the way that it's supposed to, which is what we're trying to do in this process here. So that's 1 minute. Bring that to a rest now. So I'm just checking to make sure I got the next exercises ready to roll. So just keep breathing, get your breath in. You got going in 10 more seconds. So the next one, we're going to be staying on the ground, but we're moving our body. Some of you guys might have done the Mexican wave before, which is what we're doing here. So you're going to hinge forward and you're going to reach the arms up. Hinge forward, reach the arms up. Hinge and reach. Like you're trying to reach for the sky. Get up nice and high. So from side on, this is what it looks like. Hinge. So you don't want to get too much bend in the knee. You want to more hinge in the hips and keep that upper body nice and straight. Reach, reach, like so. All right, we're just doing this for a minute, 30 more seconds. Nice work, guys. So again, my heart rate's already getting up, body's warming up. Circulating well, we're going another 20 seconds. All right, let's go 5 more seconds here. And we rest it. So we just breathe. Take your time. We're not looking to this isn't supposed to be a hectic workout. We're not looking to be super out of breath, or get to the end and feel like you've just done an intense workout at the gym. We want to do these things somewhat earlier in the morning to open the body up, to wake it up. All right, next one, going 3, 2, 1, chest openers. So just standing perfectly still, and we're opening up those arms. Try and keep them in line with your shoulders. Stay nice and tall, eyes up, chest proud, and we're just reaching. Feel that stretch through your chest, through your pec. I know someone like me, I get quite tight through the chest. You know, I like to lift weights, which can leave me feeling quite tight, which is fine. But doing something like this really helps open it up, give you a nice proud posture. All right, we've got another 25 seconds here. Again, we're just standing up nice and tall, legs straight. And just remember to breathe throughout. Don't hold your breath. You got 10 more seconds here, guys. Especially if some of you who may be a little bit more restricted with your movement. If you can only go to here, all right, do whatever you can. Do whatever your body will allow you to do. So I want you to rest there, all right? We got 20 seconds. Now call this next one the alternate monkeys. All right? Going in 5 seconds. So what it's going to look like this is you're going to reach one arm up and push the other one down in the opposite direction. Reach. Remember, any of you guys remember the band The Monkees? And they dance like this, hey, hey, for the monkeys. I mean, it's well before my time, to be perfectly honest, but for whatever reason, I still remember them, and I remember that dance. So essentially, that's what we're doing here. But legs stay straight, and we're reaching up and pushing back down. Just like that. Again, whatever your restriction is, some of you might be only able to go to here, and that's fine. Do whatever you can. I promise you, the more you do this, the more consistent you are with it, the better it will be, and the more mobility you will get from this. Lymphatic elimination, digestion, circulation, mobility, all of these things. Injury, recovery, rehabilitation, they all play a huge part, and they're all big benefits of this. We've got 5 more seconds here. All right, let's rest. Which one we got now? All right, leg swings. So I'm going to change the direction here a little bit because you will need something to help you balance on this one here. So this is back from my rugby days. All right, we're going in 5 seconds. So we're going to go leg swings forward and back. So you just need something to balance on, and then we're just kicking. So I use my outside leg to balance, and we're just kicking forward and back, trying to keep that leg straight. You don't want to overarch as you kick back, so you get that tight lower back. Just try and stay nice and neutral, and just let it go back as far as it needs to, and then kick it up. We're looking to really open up the hip here, but then also stretch out the hamstring. We're only going to do this one for 30 seconds because we're going to break this down. So in 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to turn towards the thing you're balancing on. Same leg. You're going to get out in front and kick side to side, like so. Opening up the hip. Just like this. Open it up. Feel that hip, that adductor stretch out. Again, none of this should be super challenging. None of it should be overexerting yourself. You're going to get 5 more seconds. And we're going to rest. And we're going to breathe. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, all right? So keep that thing you're balancing on. If you can do it without it, fantastic. I find it's easier because you can just get a little bit more control. But if you don't have anything to balance on, you can do it without. You just got to be a little bit more controlled with it. That one's a little bit harder. All right, other side, let's go. So going forward and back. For this one, I'll just do the other side. Now you're doing the other leg, forward and back, like so. And just breathe. For me, I get really tight in the hamstrings. All of us have different levels of mobility. All right, different restrictions, potentially different injuries. So you just do the best you can. All right, I want you guys to change over now. We're going to go forward and back. Sorry, side to side. As you can see, I'm starting to get tired. I'm jumbling my words. If you find that it's getting really hard and you're losing your breath and you're having trouble keeping up with it, just slow down the movement or take longer in between. I have no problem with you guys taking a minute instead of 20 seconds. That's completely fine. All right, let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Finish there. We got 3 more exercises, guys, not much. This is my personal favorite. This one, go straighten that up. This is my personal favorite out of all these exercises. Going trunk rotation. So hands, front of the ribs, like so. You're gonna hinge forward so your body's facing down towards the ground, and away we go. And you wanna rotate. Keep your eyes on the ground, lower body still, and you wanna try and point each elbow down towards the ground like this. Right, this is something that we don't do often in our day-to-day life because we're so sedentary, we're sitting at a desk, you know, we're walking to work, we're sitting in a seat, we're sitting on the bus, we're sitting in the car. We never rotate, we never reach. All right, we never using this twisting motion, which is a natural part of our ability. All right, we've got 20 more seconds left. Remember to breathe. Just keep those hands in front of the chest and allow the body to rotate. Feel it through that trunk, through the lower to mid back. Feel it through the shoulders. Open the chest as you rotate and rest. Breathe. We got 2 more. All right, next one for all you golfers out there. Now I golf, but I'm a terrible golfer. I'll say that right now. But this is a really important one, not just for golfers, for everybody, but if you are a golfer, keep this one in mind. So you're just gonna go through your natural golf swing, but on both sides. So as you go, let that opposite leg, can't see how you can, yep. That foot come off the ground, let the hips and the shoulders face towards the other room. Again, looking at that rotation work. And try and get your eyes, chest, shoulders facing towards the other side of the room. Just like so. And you want to turn your hands over as you come to that side and open the chest as you rotate. So you can come from up high to down low, side to side. If you're hitting an iron, you're hitting a driver. All right, we got 20 more seconds here. Ten more seconds here, guys. Remember to breathe. And rest. All right, last one. I call these the Conor McGregors. If any of you guys who know Conor McGregor is, or maybe UFC fans, if you don't, it's just simply rotating, but letting those arms be completely relaxed, letting the shoulders go, going in 3, 2, and 1. Imagine your arms are like noodles, soft noodles. All right, don't try and control them, don't try and tense up. You're just rotating. So you're moving the hips side to side, letting those shoulders, arms relax. Everything is just nice and easy. Don't have to slap yourself too hard. So I'm feeling this mostly through my shoulders, through my traps, everything just being nice and relaxed. Let's go, you got 25 more seconds here. Just breathe. "15 seconds. Last 10, just side to side. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And from here, guys, just shake it out, shrug the shoulders, side to side, move it around, kick out anything you need to, and you're all done. That's it. That's the flow. And if you do that every day, I promise you, you will see incredible results. You know, especially if you combine this with a detoxification protocol, you combine this with fasting, juicing, whatever it might be, this will enhance your body's ability to detoxify, eliminate, and ultimately heal on the other side. All right, so I really strongly encourage you, make this part of your day, daily routine. I've had great success with it, not just in the way that I feel, but my shoulders, my hips, things that have previously been quite sore from training, from, you know, just the daily rigors of life. Doing this daily, doing this every day, particularly in the morning, I find, because it really sets you up for the rest of the day, makes a huge difference. All right, so stick with it. Hopefully you guys are feeling fantastic and nice and warm right now. And I'll see you tomorrow. You don't have to watch this bit after the first time, by the way. You can just stop when the exercise is done.